Hello guys, how are you? Hope you are well. I am back with a new English motivational story for you. I hope you like the video. And especially for those who want to learn and speak English, we have come up with this motivational story today. So let's start with the title of today's video. Today's story is the farmer who became a tech millionaire. In the heart of Kansas, where golden fields stretched endlessly under wide skies, lived a 28-year-old farmer named Jake Miller. Raised on a farm passed down for 3 generations, Jake's life was simple. Every morning, he woke at dawn, fed the cows, checked the wheat fields, and maintained the rusty old tractor his grandfather once drove. Life was hard but honest. Jake wasn't unhappy. But something deep inside him stirred every time he looked at the dying barn or the outdated machinery. He wondered, is this all my life is going to be? One rainy day, while waiting for the storm to pass, Jake stumbled upon a YouTube video titled Learn to Code HTML Basics in 15 Minutes. The video was simple and engaging. Intrigued, Jake watched another, then another. Before he knew it, he was binge-watching coding tutorials the same way others watched Netflix. That night, a seed was planted. Between plowing fields and feeding livestock, Jake devoted every spare minute to learning. He taught himself HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and eventually Python. He worked late into the night, often coding with dirt still under his fingernails. His friends laughed. You think you're gonna build Facebook out here in the sticks, they joked. Jake smiled and kept learning. One summer, a drought hit hard. Farmers in the area were devastated. Crops failed, and livestock suffered. Jake realized a recurring problem. Most farmers had no real-time data to help make smarter decisions. That's when the idea hit him. What if he built an app that helped farmers monitor weather patterns, soil health, and crop conditions in real time? With no office, Jake turned the dusty barn into his lab. He borrowed an old laptop from his cousin and started building. It took months, but eventually, he developed a prototype, AgriEye. AgriEye combined weather forecasts, soil data, and satellite images. Jake tested it on his own farm. The results were astonishing. He saved money, predicted rainfall more accurately, and planned harvests better. Jake posted a video demo of AgriEye on YouTube. A few dozen farmers watched it. Then a few hundred. Soon, a local radio station did a piece on the farmer with a code. Emails started pouring in, can we use your app? Jake realized he had something bigger than just a side project. It was the hardest decision of his life, but Jake leased his farm and moved to Wichita. He joined a startup incubator program, trading boots for sneakers and a tractor for a whiteboard. The culture shock was intense. But Jake remained grounded. While others chased Silicon Valley hype, he focused solely on helping rural farmers. During a pitch event, Jake stood nervously in front of a room of investors. He spoke plainly, with a thick Midwest drawl. I ain't got a fancy degree, but I know what farmers need. I was one. A retired tech executive, now a venture capitalist, stood up and said, that's the most honest pitch I've heard in years. I'm in. Jake secured $250,000 in seed funding. With a small team, Jake hired young coders and a few agriculture experts. They improved AgriEye, added mobile compatibility, and integrated drone support. By year's end, 5,000 farmers across 5 states were using it. The impact was visible. Yields improved. Waste decreased. Profits rose. Jake woke up one morning to find his name on the front page of the Wall Street Journal. The headline read, "From Tractor to Tech, the Kansas Farmer Changing Rural America." The article went viral. Agri saw a flood of sign-ups. Tech companies called with offers. Jake turned most down. "I'm not doing this to get rich," he told a friend. "I'm doing this so guys like my dad don't have to guess when to plant." Success wasn't without challenges. Competing companies tried to copy Agri. One attempted to buy Jake out. When he refused, they launched a smear campaign, claiming his tech wasn't accurate. Jake doubled down on transparency. He opened up the data logs, ran side-by-side trials, and let farmers speak. Truth won. Jake was invited to speak at tech conferences, agricultural summits, and even TEDx. He received awards from the USDA, and Time magazine listed him in their next 100 innovators. But he remained humble. When asked why he never left Kansas, he replied, "Because the soil here taught me how to grow dreams." Jake launched a program called Code in the Cornfields, teaching rural teens how to code. He built tech labs in schools that had never seen a computer science class. Hundreds of kids began dreaming beyond the fields. Jake finally visited California for a startup expo. Standing among glossy booths and polished pitches, he felt out of place in his plaid shirt and worn boots. But when he presented Agri, the room fell silent. His story resonated, raw, real, and rooted in purpose. In its third year, Agri reached a milestone. It was being used on over 1 million acres of farmland across the US and parts of South America. Jake had become a millionaire. But he still lived in a modest farmhouse and drove his dad's old pickup. Jake's mother sent him a handwritten letter. "Your grandfather would be proud. He always said, the best seeds are the ones you plant for others." "You're doing just that." Jake cried for the first time in years. Jake began developing a new tool, one that used AI to help predict pest infestations and disease outbreaks. His vision kept growing, but his roots never changed. He said, "If technology doesn't help the man behind the plow, then what's the point?" A young boy in rural Arkansas, struggling in school, watched Jake's TEDx talk. Inspired, he started learning to code. He built a weather app for his town. Jake found out and invited the boy to intern with him. The ripple effect had begun. Jake wrote a book titled Planting Code, Harvesting Hope. It became a bestseller. But he donated all proceeds to scholarships for rural students. He wasn't building an empire. He was building a movement. Years later, with Agri running globally, Jake returned to his farm. He walked through the fields, now irrigated smartly, soil tested by sensors, crops blooming with precision. He smiled. From that old rusty tractor to the gleam of global success. It all began with curiosity, a few YouTube videos, and the stubborn heart of a farmer. That's all for today's story. Please comment and let us know what you learned from today's story. And if you like it, don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Thank you.